What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Childish. We are back at it again with the next episode of Operation Dragons B10. Boom! So, hashtag Debbie's Takeover. For all those that are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This was a small series that we created a few months ago to show the progression of my wife. As I do quite a bit with some of the series that I've done in the past, I've been able to progress my own, but unfortunately, while my wife has been, fortunate with some units, she has not been fortunate with some runes, so she got herself in a situation where she found herself just not, able to clear class Giants B6, and for those that have seen the previous episodes, you have seen her slowly but surely climb up the ranks from Giants B6 to Giants B8, and then from Giants B8 to Giants B10. Her original team for Giants B10 was the Lucian as the lead, and then Bella, Shannon, Bernard, and Konamiya. And then, if you guys just recently saw as of late, the summoning session came out, and we were fortunate enough to finally get the Wizard Man after waiting for about 2.5 months. And she was able to fuse Veramos, and now she's able to utilize Veramos in her lineup. Lucian, for the team that we had for the Giants B10, it was, I made the comment that it was basically, it allowed us to, where do we start as far as, Dragons B8 and whatnot. My theory was, if you're able to auto clear Giants B10, you should be able to take that same team and go to the face with Dragons B8. Shouldn't be too much of a hard, as long as you're going for the face and keep the dragon debuff just as how you would do it with the Giants, then it should be all right. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of show the progression, so you guys her lineup right now, and then this particular dragons, and then we'll go ahead and showcase the units in the room. So far so good, though. As you saw, like right in the middle part there, generally speaking, because we don't have, we're not coming in there with Chloe or whatnot, we will have a round or two where, AoE's hit and maybe we get an unfortunate stun, which is fine. The good thing about it is that both of my healers are on, both of W's healers are on violent sets, so it's going to be pretty easy to, keep the heals going. And hopefully they can proc out of it. So Dragons B9 for this particular instance basically relies on my units, the accuracy early on, similar to what you guys would do in Giants B10, making sure the accuracy is high enough so that the skills land. I believe my accuracy is anywhere from 45 to 75 accuracy. So as you can see right here, we should be good to go for this particular fight. However, you never know when it comes to this particular dragon. It seems that when we can get the slows on the unit and continuously use the attack gauge buff, whether it's from Bella or whether it's from Bernard, I generate enough turns to basically keep up with that attack gauge increase from the right side tower. Now, of course, as some people do with the Dragons B10, they choose to go for a certain tower above others. I personally feel that this team should stick to the face, only for the fact that the only reason why we're able to maintain our health is basically because the unit is debuffed at all times, as you can see. So as long as at least one of the attack debuff or the glance hit debuff is on, then we shouldn't have a problem. But again, sometimes, it's very, very rare, but sometimes, we get in the situation where, everything just resists, bad RNG, and, we end up losing. That's how it is. But as you can see, not all the units are 6-star, and we're going to take a look at the, units and runes. We'll start out with the leader, Veramos. As you might have guessed, she's still working really hard to get runes, and so her runes are really not too good at all. A couple of okay runes, but overall, you could tell that we're just trying to get some speed on her. And the cool thing about this is that while we are, always looking to get to that next level for the Dragons B10. We're now able to farm Dragons B9 with flying colors, and there's so much room for improvement. Okay, so if you look at the runes so far, I mean, Bella is probably going to be one of the better sitting units. Veramos and Konami are going to need some work, but we have ourselves, at least to get this to plus 12, get this to plus 15, and get this one to plus 15 to generate some extra, extra stats. The Konami also, can use some help. We're waiting on a Nemesis rune to go Violent Nemesis on her. Look at this. I mean, this is pretty bad. These are not, high quality runes, but this is what we need to get the job done for now. So let's see. Going on to Shannon. Shannon is doing pretty good, but again, you're going to see quite a bit of improvement. We still need to max out the 2 slot. We still need to, I would probably go ahead and max out this 5 slot here, because I think overall the accuracy and energy is, and hit points is going to be good. Should be keeping it long. And of course, this one needs to be maxed out as well. So looking good here. Bernard, sitting at over 212 speed. Not too shabby, especially for W's at her level. I know a lot of people out there, rocking these 240, 250, 260 speed Bernards, which is great for PvP, but she's still not there on the PvE part. She's still progressing, trying to work hard on her PvE stuff. And again, we'll go ahead and reiterate it. You'll hear YouTubers and streamers go time and time again. You'll see people talk about, I'm trying to, work on my arena defense team, arena offense team, this and that, whatever. We can't tell you enough, guys. If you're not going about, if you're not taking care of the PvE aspect of the game before PvP, you're gonna have yourself a world of hurt trying to keep up with everybody else. Because the reason why they're, constantly, in the high ranks is because they have the high runes, they have the high quality runes, and you only can generate those runes from consistent farming in these high level dungeons. So we did Bernard, we did Shannon, Bella, Konami, and Veramos, guys. So again, as you can see, overall, I'm getting the job done. We're at about a 90 to 95% success rate, so we'll stick with Dragons B9 for now. Next step is Dragons B10, but probably for the next month or two, while we collect runes, we're just going to keep on continuously maxing out these runes here, because again, the runes are very, very rare. We're not going to get them all too often. So, with these runes that we have on here that do have some legitimate substats, we can see that the additional speed, hit points, and accuracy is just going to make the Dragons B9 that much smoother and make sure that those initial debuffs are landed so we can get the job done. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this little series for my wife that we incorporated. The goal at the end of the day is to encourage you not to give up, as there's many people out there in the free-to-play community or just the regular pay-to-play community that might not have been fortunate to clear certain levels, and I'm using my wife's account as an example that you can do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. It'll take time, but that's all we need, baby. That's all we need. All right, so again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. It is a pleasure to make these videos for you as always. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care. We will see you next time, guys. I'm out.